All right, the stream is up on Twitch and on YouTube. Lower latency on Twitch, better graphics on YouTube. If you're watching this later on YouTube and you're wondering why we're back to this, so every year we do an Adam vs. Evil event where we do 13 Halloween-ish games at the end of October. And sometimes we don't get through all of them, or we just want to come back and revisit, or do an extra ending or something like that. And we usually do that in early November. So there's a couple games that we'll be doing that for. It's kind of weird playing this in full light and no chicken costume, but I am done with the chicken for the year. So we are back to Stay Out of the House. So if you didn't see Stay Out of the House, we did get a ending. We did get the ending. We did escape from the house. We escaped from the property. And for anyone that missed that ending, I'm about to spoil it for you. But if you want to see it, the VODs are on YouTube under the live tab is where they are, under the live tab. Or you can go to exclamation played if you're on the live chat. But anyway, the ending was that we escape the house and we escape through the property and we make it to a trailer park and there's a light on in one and we bang on a door for help, and who opens it? None other than the kidnapper from the beginning of the game, and then he stabs us or something, and the game goes into the credits. However, after that happened, we were like, there's still a door that we didn't open. What the crap is behind that door? So we loaded the game, we went and figured out the puzzle, we opened that door, and that door leads down into a bunker area with like experiments and cameras and a huge thing and computers and all this other stuff, and a guy laying there dying talking about demons underneath the facility. So we unlocked that, and I have to know what that ending is, and if it doesn't lead to another ending, which I would be surprised, I have to know what the crap they're talking about in there about demon, this guy, whatever. So anyway, we're going back to Stay Out of the House, and we're going to figure out that bunker part. I don't know how long that'll take, maybe a few hours or something based on the rest of the game. But yeah, we're going to do that part, and then we'll probably also finish up the true ending of Withering Rooms. And I think that's probably it for this year as far as wrap-ups go. Last year we wrapped up like Prey. I don't remember what my sound settings were for this game. If you are looking for Rimworld will be back this coming weekend. The schedule is posted in Discord, but Rimworld will be back on the 8th. All right, let's get in there. Enter the bunker. Yes. Wow, the images for their achievements, kind of funny. Stay out of the house. Go north. Hikari. Athlast. Go correct. I'll take it. York, welcome in. Juicer. Favorite fool's joke? You let the time get down to almost 0 and then add another 300 hours. That's what I was talking about that last night. So last year was very different. Last year the streamathon went for 49 days. This year it's on day 57, day 58 actually. Last year what people were doing is they were letting the timer get down into the seconds often and then putting it back to like 30 or 40. And what happened is people waited trying to game the timer like that. And then I streamed really late one night and yeah, they were playing timer chicken. That's what we're going to call it this time. And so the streamathon ended. This year they're front loading it. That's like, nope, not this time. I'm not sure we'll see those low numbers this year. Yeah. All right. I believe, I'm trying to remember because it's been about a week since we played this, right? So we just made it to this save spot. We are in the bunker. What items do I have? Games and fun to watch. I don't remember what. Oh, Z, and then was it X that threw down? C crouches. No, it was V. Okay. V. And he has made it here. Okay. So, let's check out what we have. We have an old key. We're also hurt, apparently. We have the radar. Already the U.S. government. I should be able to track somebody if they're walking. Wire clippers. Screwdriver. Knife. Oh, we also found the cow. And we found some pigs eating corpses. Right. Gonna have to donate more this month. Yeah. Right now, if nothing else happens to the stream, nothing. Literally, my stream dies and no one supports it. The streamathon would last until through December 21st. So, all right. Let's see if I can remember what was going on. So we had just drained the water, I believe. We found an area. Yeah, we found an area that was flooded. We drained it. We also do know that the killer is down here. There's also dogs down here. So that's what I remember. Do I remember where else we've gone in here? Nope. It almost looks like a sledgehammer. Yeah, there's how we drain the water. Okay. This is weird playing in full light. Okay, here's the water drain area. We've never been down here, so let's go check it out. Well, I mean, we're down here actually with when it was full of water, but we haven't been down here since we drained it. Cafeteria down here. Again, we know he's somewhere. At first we were like, can he even get in here? Yes he can. What is this? Oh. Nah. Wait, was there another way out of here? Okay, back corner. 7:30 a.m. in Alaska and still dark. Yes, the time has changed today as well, huh? Got an extra hour of sleep, I guess. Just realizing. Okay. Sink. Nothing interesting in the fridge. Another light, but... Are we on the other side of the pigs or under the pigs? I hear the pigs again. Bugs. Day, been on new time for a week. Yep. Time change in most of the United States today. That just leads out to the hall. Okay. I don't know if we can't go in because of them or what, but I'll try in a sec. Dead people in the freezer. Excellent. Yeah, I hear the pigs. No items, huh? Let's see if these things hurt me. The answer is yes. Okay. Can I stab them? Wife was confused this morning. I cannot stab them. I am going to die. Okay. I have to come back with bug killer or something, I guess. And I am about to die, yeah. Perhaps I should just... we'll keep going. Let's say, maybe I should just run into them and die. I wonder where he, like, hangs out in this bunker. Asked and answered, yes. Don't even have to donate more. Oh, yeah, I read that. I don't know why I scrolled back up. I don't know why it scrolled back up. Okay, it sounds like he's over there, and also the dog is sensing us. Saves us, yeah, barely alive. What's this? The computer lab. Okay. So we were also looking for another key, right? The self-destruct needed 2 keys. I remember that. Oh, a videotape. We can save again. What number is this? 4. Okay. It's like, yeah. A breeze would just kill us. Lever needs no power. The water damaged it. Oh. Okay. That's a big friggin' disc. I have room for all this, right? Can't carry any more items. Okay. Well, we know there's a tape in here. We know how to get here. So let's just throw that down for now, I guess. 8-inch. I think that's bigger than 8-inch. That's wider than our character. That's like a... I don't even know. How wide do I think our character is? 14-inch floppy. That's not a thing. Yeah, well. $14 floppies don't even come that large. You're right. That's true. I've never seen any proof. Why does each worker get a single bullet? You don't want to know why. Yeah, probably. How come the worker on the end didn't get a bullet, though? To give a side, or instead of signing another tape. 2 save tapes in the same room. 3 save tapes? What? They already used it. Yeah, you might be right. What's up with that? 3? Four save tapes? How hard is this area gonna be? So the way you save this game is take a VHS to a VCR. Not that I know what those are. Way before my time. Whatever they are, that's what you do. Kind of like the ribbons in, well, there you go. Kind of like the ribbons in Resident Evil 1. And 2. Depending. Okay, so... these are damaged. Can't play this. We need to go back. Boss room coming. Oh, man. I wish I wasn't hurt. I'm actually thinking about just having my character die. Q Star Fox. Good luck. I think I'm just gonna go die to those roaches. Actually, let's die to where he is. And then, because the save area is right up there, and then we can just come right back and grab tapes and go up there and dump them. We're at, like, no health, right? Yeah. Let's go see what's going on with him. Secure storage. Yeah, let's go die. Stairs. I thought I heard him over here. What's going on? Where's it show my health? In here. I'm probably in front of it. Where's the status danger in the bottom right? It only really shows it. I have that open. Storage. Oh, man. I'm not gonna die. Maybe he's above us. Alright, I'll just reload instead. Okay. Oh no, we died to the roaches. Oh, jeez, oh wow. Got 3 bodies. Svip, Eliminating, Keo, welcome in. Okay. Let's leave some stuff in here. I think the dog is kind of like the granny of this level. I think we're gonna have to shoot it. Okay, we need the second key. We know that. I don't know what this one's to. Muting. Look, it's an evil dog, like Cujo. Yeah. Like Cujo did nothing wrong. Cujo did many things wrong. Was it his fault? Can I pet that dog? I can pet it once. Alright, let's go get those tapes. This way? That was the cafeteria. That's where the roaches were. Should just bite the dog to establish dominance. Your lab. Alright, here we are. So our goal is to get, like, everything out of here. Old Yeller is another story. Come back, Yeller. Best dog on dog in the West. What a cheerful song. That sounds like it would be a great movie. Just a nice, gentle tale of a boy and his dog in the bygone age of the western wilds of the United States. Come back, Yeller. Sounds wholesome and family friendly. I think I'll make a movie night out of that. I'll watch Old Yeller and Where the Red Fern Grows, another probably a great movie about doggos. Watership Down. That's a whole nother thing entirely. I don't know why I'm opening everything again. I know there's one more tape over here, right? Over here? And then we'll finish it up with Airbud. I mean, I think the Airbud one would actually be fine, right? I mean, I don't remember at the end of Airbud the dog dying. Finish it up with the never-ending story. Marley and me. Marley and Marley. We're Marley and I'm just thinking of Muppets, sorry. Making like a 20th Airbud movie, finally. Our tax didn't deserve that. Yeah, I would say they did not. Your wife watches Marley and me when she needs to cry. Yeah, Airbud's puppies went to space or something, yeah. I can get back up here, right? Yeah, okay. Yeah, but did they go to the hood like the leprechaun? I get a sub here? Yes, almost everyone on Twitch did. No, it feels like it sometimes. I'm probably gonna butcher your name, but Pajur official, Pajur. Enjoy the sub. You got like 90 something emotes you can use anywhere on Twitch for a month now, and we got more on the way. Like 25 more coming. Yeah, you got lots to choose from. You got butts, you know, and other butts. They crowdsourced the next Airbud dog recently. How big that floppy disk is. Thanks, but I don't watch streams. What are you doing on... like, I mean, I don't mind, but I'm just curious. What do you do on Twitch? Why do you have, like, an active account? No, I don't think that's it. Maybe they mean they only listen. That would not really coincide with the information that we were just given. Should I just go ahead and save it? I mean, it's not hard to go back to that room, so... Alright. I mean, like I said, it doesn't bother me. It's funny. I don't understand. Alright, let's go back to the other rooms down there. We squirreled away all the videos. Maybe they're a game dev or a social media account or something. But why are they... That means he doesn't watch this stream. I don't watch streams, haha. I like that's all they said. So we can only go off of what the words are they've used, but people are like it, like stretching out to mean other things. I don't watch streams. Which one was this? Was this the yeah, cafeteria? We didn't get anything in there. That's where the roaches are. I don't know. Who knows? Why would they even come here to say, I got gifted a sub here? I don't watch streams. Oh, it's the dog. Hey guys, we're gonna test this. We saw the dog eat another person. Turn your gaze, maybe. Me up there! That's no ordinary dog. It took 5 shots also. Isn't that a pig? Nope. We've seen the pigs. Is that normal for this game? Nope. Okay. All right. Now we've ran into other dogs that seem to just be dogs. What do gift subs do if everyone currently watching is subbed? It usually does things like give them to followers or other people that have seen the channel or been hosted to here or rated to here. It'll also sometimes Like, I've been on the homepage a couple times, so like if you've come through Twitch at some point and I was on the homepage, there's a possibility that's in your account somewhere and it'll gift it there. There's lots of things that it'll throw them at. Crap is that? That's no dog. Kitchen is locked. I hear the pigs eating. Secure storage. Okay, we haven't looked through here. What if it wakes back up? It very well might. Release security doors. If this makes noise. Friggin' pig eating noises. Crap is this place? Just colder. Another one. Insert key. Oh man, what if this is the... Oh, did I bring the blue key with me? Yes. No. No. Almost shot it. Aha! Shh. Shut down sequence. Shh. So this is where I put the first one? No, no, no. What was that? Oh my god. Shh. Stop beeping. B2, A2, C4, B1, B3, C1, A4. What was the last one? B2, A2, C4, B1, B3, C1, A4, C2 is the only one I missed. Okay. Okay. Give me the key. All right. Need to recheck. What was the last digit C2? That's the only one I... Okay, it was C2. All right. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Does the door reopen if I have this in there? Was I supposed to be fast about this? Because I don't have the hammer with me or anything. I have the gun. I really don't want to shoot that. I'm not even sure that would break. Well, guess we're trying it. October. We usually finish games up that we didn't get through, like last year with Prey. really like the idea of using these up, but what else am I supposed to do? Wait. No? Something was interesting. Glad we're finishing up. Yeah, we're going to finish this in probably withering rooms. Oh, God. What the crap? Unless the game is remothered, that's right. Do I need to put the floppy disk back in? Surely they don't mean for you just to reload the game if this happens. This week, then you have this entire year. Huh. I don't have the hammer. It's got crabs. Maybe if I put one of these back in? I don't know. Yeah, that's what it is. Okay. I wasted a bullet. Put in the other one. What does that do? That's just what those do. Okay. Alright, we're gonna leave that there then. I have another one. If it turns out we need that one. Come back, I guess. Unfortunately, we shot off the gun while we were down here, so he heard us. Fortunately, the dog's not around. Oh yeah, what's wrong with? Mr. Morale, cause you got the credits at least once. Beat it about 6 times now. I would say that's completed. We can also just take the stairs up. I guess that's how he gets up and down, yeah? Hopefully the vent thing that we're living in now doesn't have a gas system like in his house. Conference room lock. Doesn't appear there's an actual lock on it. What is this? It does. Emergency gas system. Excellent. Okay. Nice timing. Storage. Bandages. Okay. Exit will unlock an event of nuclear failure. What the crap is this place? Why does this exist? Another videotape. I don't know what that said. What purpose would that serve? In case someone hides in the vents, it kills them. Delivery or devilry or something, yeah. We've seen lots of the red words pop up. Don't know what any of them really mean. Dorm. I don't have room to be carrying more heals. It's kind of funny that we went back and saved when I could... Oh, God. Typewriter. Home place definitely seems military. Another dorm. Okay. Another dorm. It seems like the dorms are pretty useless. Guess we were wrong. We don't have any numbers. No, yeah. It did say delivery. Maybe the next one will be DiGiorno. Okay, so there is a locker down here. So if we get a 4-digit number, we know where to take it, I guess. I think that's everything in the basement level. We're high on acid and a Papa John's. Maybe. All right, up we go. So if we die, we already have the code, unless the code changes, which I doubt it. Nope. And we know where a bunch of like save tapes and a bunch of heals are. Other than that, doesn't seem to be anything in the basement that we need. So if we die, we can just explore the top instead. I wonder what that noise is. All right. Left, I guess. Mechanical. Oh yeah, we've been here. Steam kills you. I don't know what that is. Oh yeah, if we die, the dog will be alive again too. Trash can't use. Oh, right. We left a screwdriver here. I said, I'll remember this. Oh. I didn't, but there it is. I'm still not sure why we cut the pig gates. Just gonna not worry about it. Poke them and Star Stampede. Pump room. That's how we get to our save spot. That's how we drained the water. Okay. A goat. We haven't been in the goat room. Oh, why are there goats? Is that paper back there? No, it's just the light. I don't see any way in the goat room. No vent. No spot to cut this. Okay. Why aren't they goating? Question. Just statistically speaking, one of them is evil. 3 goats, 1 cow, 2 pigs. We're gonna find like a certain number of chickens. Are those the numbers? Yeah, that's a heal, but my inventory's full. Well, I have one. No, I don't have one open space anymore because of the screwdriver. Garage. Okay. I wonder what their third game is like. Is their third game the same sort of thing, but it's like Be Kind, Rewind or something, but it's one of these kind of games? Do that one next year, maybe. What the crap? What's he doing with that? How did he not see me? Do the room numbers mean anything? I don't know. Where's the cow? Oh yeah, I left some stuff in here. That's right. Wonder if I could get in that elevator. Sounded like I needed something to prop it open or something. Thank goodness he was going this direction. There's another way to turn off the gas. Okay. I will not remember that. Storage. There's the first vent we went in. Go finish your laundry or whatever you were doing. Ready to go? This thing only registers if he's moving. Okay. Oh, let's put the disc in here now. Hopefully it's not the other one I needed. Notes. It's too wet to use. I'll short circuit the computer. Oh, come on. I was supposed to trade this one out for the other one down there, I bet. Okay. Okay, well, I guess we know what's the purpose of this spot. Hiding spot, maybe? Sky bulletproof. Bullets only make him run away for a little bit. Yeah, it doesn't kill him. Any kind of damage, if you do enough. Do enough damage, it makes him retreat. This is quite the basement. Yeah. I think we need to go back to the security room in the underground area, the further underground area, basement 2. And trade the wet floppy out for the dry floppy. If it'll let me. To be bulletproof, you have to be a serial killer. That's right. Or the boogeyman. Just looped around. Okay, so now we know that we need to go downstairs. 2 days remain. Oh, right. Forgot about that. Maybe we just continue as is. Well, I don't know where our item. Oh god. Where do our items go down here? Let's find out. For items just here, we'll continue. Hey, don't eat me, pigs. Oh, now we're trash? I see how it is. Oh, okay. Let's continue then. Less punishing than the house. Thoughtful of him to not take your stuff, but throwing you to the pigs. Very nice of the pigs not to eat us, either. Can you stab the pig? I think we tried. Yeah, I tried stabbing the cow also. Sounds bad. I mean, it is bad, but had to know if it did anything. Yeah, I think we tried it. Well, what is this? Project Jolly Guard 009. 3 days after executing what we believe to be all the insects inhabiting the event, they seem to have multiplied by the dozen. They're increasingly aggressive, where they bite hard and can puncture the skin to the point of drawing blood. Many of us cannot focus on this as we are preoccupied with the work. We need someone to go and purchase more bug spray. Sergeant Davis has been notified of the issue and is currently awaiting approval for dispatch. In the meantime, the kitchen will remain closed and is considered off limits. Thank you for your compliance. Yes. That's interesting. Because we were able to go in there previously. Alright, so we're going to take this floppy. Put the wet one in there? Yeah, okay, so that's what I was supposed to do. Progress, maybe? Same adapt the player? No, but the different nights are slightly different. Okay, let's see if this is right. It's too wet to use. So all these are too wet. I guess that makes sense. They're all downstairs. Is a killer a demon or something? We don't know. Before this extra area, he just seemed to be a resilient serial killer, aside from not being able to shoot him to death, right? Just shake it. That's where he goes. ledge. Oh, that's how we first got down here. So we have to find either bug spray. Let's unlock an event of nuclear. Yeah, okay. So there's several of those. I guess we're gonna have to find those after we do the self-destruct, maybe. But we need to find either bug spray or a dry floppy disk, or a way to dry the one that we have. That's that first event that we bypassed the dog with. Huh. Talk? He's dead. Thanks. Any clue here on the sequence downstairs? Does it sequence the locker code? Or haven't we been other than the elevator? Must be pretty scary to have all this basement space to yourself. Yeah, that's the scary part. You're saying it's scary for the serial killer? Is this shutdown? See what's the same? I didn't even check. The bolt cutters. If we could use that on the lock, I don't think so. Did we try the bolt cutters on that? So it seems like we need the bug spray. Bug spray will get us through that extra vent. What does this one say? This one says operations. Try it off. Too wet to use. You'll short out the computer. Where can we dry this thing off? Steam? No, that doesn't make sense. Can't pass it with a fan on. Do we have some rice? No. That was probably not great. Last time we had to cut the power. Storage, that's one of the first places we went to. Is there one of these paths that we haven't taken? Weird. I really thought changing out the floppy disk for the other one would work. What's the stabber for? If you stab him enough times, he runs away, but he's going to damage you in the meantime. We've actually stabbed him enough times that he ran away from us previously, but you take a lot of damage. So, we try to get in the elevator? What crap am I hearing? Maybe we try to get in the elevator. If we die, I mean, we have a safe spot, right? So. Right, that's where he takes him. I think I'm dead. If he turns right, we're dead. So he walks that down here. He goes this way. Okay. Okay. Next time we hear the elevator, we're going to come out of here and turn right and try to get in it. I don't feel like that's going to work. I think he's going to kill us, but it's one of the few leads we have at the moment. Just a light switch, yeah. Look how long that pattern takes. If this doesn't work, we'll check downstairs again. I was reading your message about alcohol. Whoops, my bad. Hey, pigs. Alright, let's try that again. Only I'll shut the door this time until we hear the elevator. Right, there it is. Alright, that's the save area. Does this do anything else now? Again, original place we came in. Swap out the floppy. Yep, they both say they're too wet. Which makes sense because they're both from downstairs where it was filled with water. Yeah, no, I thought that's what the what it was gonna want, but. I really want to try to get in the elevator, see if it's even possible. Here's the elevator. Here's the elevator. We open that and go right. It feels like we need to find the bug spray. Like we have no clue for that. We just know that there is bug spray, or that they ordered some. Let's say delivery again. So we need the correct floppy and the bug spray. Other than that, we have no idea. I think it's 600 hours. Things went crazy yesterday. It was a red flash. Throughout the whole game, there's been red words flashing on the screen occasionally. That one I think says delivery. Or deliver. Maybe a hint. I think they're like story related. Doesn't really seem like a reason when it says certain words and others. Okay, so the other thing is we can try to see where he's taking that. Sacrifice is one of the words that has popped up before. But why still have the bolt cutters? What door that is? Yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, so we could look more in the garage, maybe the delivery of the, what is there? Maybe the bug spray. All right. We're gonna bring all those back here. Oh man, the dog's gonna be alive again. By the time we get to 600, lots of support last night again. All right, let's look through the garage. That's the garage loop. The office. Have to old yeller the dog in, yeah, maybe. Where's the exit door? Doesn't work. Center is New Year's stream scared? Not yet, not technically. Don't see anything else in the garage. That leads to the starting spot. Okay. Where's the exit? I'm guessing we have to make it there after the... whatever, these shutdown codes. Friggin' dog. Are Twitch donations considered donations for the purposes of income? Considered tips? For me, no, they're not. I pay taxes on donations. That'd be nice, though. Okay, the pump room. So this is how we drain the water downstairs. Let's go back downstairs, see if I missed something down there. I'm just going to base it off of the professional tax office that I pay that knows the taxes for my area, rather than people in chat. So just be aware. No, it doesn't work like that here. The short answer there is nope. So this is the... I mean, we can try that date on that locker, right? It seems like this is one of the only areas we know of that we haven't been through. We need something to get through. Need bug spray. That's just counting. It's also different everywhere, right? So yeah, I'm just gonna let the people that I pay to do my corporation taxes, etc. I'm just gonna believe what they tell me. Okay, so there's that other floppy disk, but they're both the same. Like, one of them... Can be a way to dry them, I guess? Like, the one in that drawer over there says... There has to be a reason to trade that one out for this one, right? We don't know what that is. They're both wet. Pay them to do all the work. That's right. Here's the stairs. Conference. We've never been in here. I'm betting that's where the vent leads. Maybe. There was a lot of heals in here. Was there like another vent? Unheard. There's another emergency exit door. Oh. Shutdown code left to right. Oh crap. Okay, we have that's something we haven't found. What's been so far? We're trying to figure out how to progress in this bunker spot. We found a vent that we can't go through because it's infested by giant roaches. We found a note saying we need bug spray for it. We found a blue key and a shutdown code. We need another key. Yeah, that's where we are so far. Okay, let's try 1980 on this over here. RimWorld win next weekend. Schedule in the Discord. On Twitch, like to run playthroughs. Especially the last one. Which last one are you talking about? Premiumship or the solo run or which one? Thank you. Glad you're liking them. We'll try. That's not it. Solo run? Yeah, so we need this code from somewhere. You need to shoot these padlocks off. I mean, you would be able to in real life. We could have been shooting the padlocks off all game. You know how many codes I had to find? You did hear it, though. So. Guy's blind. It's really dark in here. Why can we still hear the clock? So what's in this? God, I hope it's the bug spray. It's another key. My first day went better than I'd expected. I miss my wife and daughters already, but I met a couple of guys in the same department as me. We've been swapping information and getting to know each other. They have an event planned for after hours tonight, something about poker and smoking in the kitchen while the others are sleeping. So far, the job seems much easier than the description. I'm excited to say the least. Other than that, things ran smoothly throughout the day. The tests seem to have made progress toward the overall project. The hypothesis seemed to be conclusive. I think I'll like being here. After all, it's nice to be able to feel as if you can trust your coworkers. Past couple of weeks were much calmer and uneventful compared to today. Hasn't been much to write about, and I still miss my girls, now more than ever. On the other hand, the major difference between the last few weeks are the noises coming from the bottom levels. It sounds like animals are screaming and being tortured. I don't know if I'll be able to sleep tonight, with the thought of their screeching traumatizing my mind. I spoke with the guard watching over those floors, and he told me I didn't have the proper authorization to enter, although I'm not sure I'd want to in the first place. Regardless, I've grown considerably close with the other guards over the last few weeks. Their names are Jim, Marcus, Angelo, and Raphael. Marcus seems very opinionated, while the others seem more submissive to our work. Marcus had told me multiple theories he has on what's happening in the lower levels. He said he's had insomnia since the first week. He seems trustworthy enough, but I don't know how much of what he says could possibly be true. It's starting to look bad for all of us. They said they've been making progress with the tests they've conducted thus far, but I don't believe them. Angelo hasn't been seen in the last 2 days, and I have a definite feeling he's gone missing. He's one of a few guards and a part of the men I played cards with. He was one of my closer friends during my time here. The other night, he told me he hasn't been able to sleep because the noises coming from lower levels, and if the screams occupied so much of his mind to the point where he couldn't think straight, was all he could hear. I've been forced to listen to them every night as well. Marcus has come up with his own ideas of what's happening to Angelo, of course. He says they could have taken him as a test subject, which is the last thing I want to believe. If they're conducting their research on human subjects, then I want nothing to do with this organization. I don't want to become a victim in the sick game they're playing. Wish they would forget about the experiments and let us go home, because most of us are terrified of what will happen next. We're screwed. I know we are. We're under a security lockdown for God knows how long or why. Nobody is allowed to leave. I tried calling Jeannie, but the phone lines are on a closed loop. Jim seems to have started to lose his mind already, talking about the difference between different types of dreams he's been having, where he envisions the world being consumed by some abhorrent monster, one that our lab created. Still, I've yet to see what they're doing in the bottom levels. The screaming hasn't stopped. If anything, it sounds more human than animalistic. I don't want to believe that they're experimenting on people like me in the basement. Regardless, because the phones have been working, I can't talk to anyone other than those who are around me. I don't even trust them right now. I can't take it anymore. Everyone is acting crazy and unlike themselves. No one trusts each other, and most of us are losing our minds being kept in captivity. I don't want to lose my mind in here. We're running low on supplies. I'm out of smokes. My head has been pounding for the past week. I feel like I can barely breathe in this place. I need to go home to Jeannie. Even with the sounds emerging from the bottom floors, I can't stop thinking about my girls and going home. I'm growing anxious sitting around and waiting for answers that will probably never come. Angelo never turned up, and I haven't seen Jim in there's another flash of words. Jim in almost 3 days. I like to believe they found some way to escape, but I can't begin to think of how. I refuse to be locked up like cattle. I don't think I can take it anymore. There's no more time to wait. Tonight, I'm finding a way to the bottom floors, and I will pave a way out of this place if I have to. Supreme 9-pawn rim? I don't know what that means. This is the part that was flooded previously. Here. Okay, so we have a red key. Let's see if that is used in the same spot. And then if it is, we'll save after that. So it does sound like we need down the elevator somehow, but It closes immediately. I wonder if we could, like, go to wherever he's putting that cart and get in the cart. Yeah, yeah, it was crazy yesterday. Really nuts. To say the least. Hmm. I think he's actually on the floor above me. 600, congrats. Yes, thanks. That chest contained lore and the red key. And we did learn from earlier lore when we first got in here that we needed, from the guy that was dying, that we needed 2 keys. 700 win, God. We still haven't been into that room. I'm thinking we need the disc to get in there. We don't have the other floppy with us, right? No. Get out of here. Okay, so let's see if this gives a different code. If it can even go in here. Yes. Error. Huh. Maybe that's why we need the other floppy? Put this one back in. So, okay, let's go get the, let's go get the other floppy then, and see if that's what's going on. You know where that is. Freaking dogs gonna be down here. Kitchen, that's where the... Maybe there's something else in the kitchen. That's where the roaches are that we can't bypass. That loops around to it. No, we don't know why the other one... And if we take them... There's got to be either a way to dry them or a dry one somewhere. Because if we take... the one from here... Any of the ones from downstairs, we take them up there. It tells us we can't use them because they're wet. We'll see. Do any of these have power? I don't think I checked the power on all of them. Okay, well, what's back here? Okay, so it would kind of be nice to take one of these and save. But let's go see if this floppy, the office one, makes the readout for the red key work. Oh, crap. This is the office one. This is the notes one. Okay, let's see if anything different is said with a red key now. Well, that's surprising. What the crap? Huh? All right. Let's go save it now that we have the red key. We have the notes floppy. Can we try this stupid thing? Did I use the blue key last time? I did. So this time I wanted to see if the red key did. We've already used the blue key with these. That was the whole point of coming back here. Yeah, I have this one written down already. Yep, shutdown sequence. C2, A2, C4, B1, B3, C1, A4, C2. So the floppy has nothing to do with this this thing. Same one. Well, let's go save now that we have the red key. Friggin' dog is back. Where does this even come on at? That's gotta be so we can't hide in the vents if he's chasing us, just like in the house. Oh crap, I went the wrong way. So, we have the red key. Kill that friggin' dog again. I wouldn't say. Yeah, so that's him on the floor above us. We still don't know how to get in the conference room. Although, like I said, I'm betting the conference room is what that vent we can't get into next to, but... Die down here? Yeah. We die down here. You come back conscious in the pig pen. Okay. Got the blue key. Got the red key. You know what? Just throw the knife down. We've got the operations floppy, not the note one, but we know how to change it out. Okay. So let's make a save with both keys, at least. No more chicken strips. No more chicken strips. Until next year. Okay. We have a save with both keys. I'm guessing we can't, like, force our way through the roaches, right? I mean, we haven't tried it. Try that real quick. Happy Pin, pal. Thank you for the 13 months. Thank you, Happy Pin. Well, Baker's doesn't. I'm going to try to force myself through the roaches. There's a lot of heals down here. Maybe... I doubt it, but... There's a possibility that the reason why there's so many heals around here is that you're supposed to heal yourself through it. They don't kill you instantly. Unlike the Steam in the house, so maybe? Almost a full calendar year. They kill you pretty fast. Okay. Yeah, we need the bug spray. Don't know where that is. And we need to find our way to the lower levels. We need something to lift the elevator page. Yeah. Is there an upper floor? This is the upper floor. This one. All right. This house is massive. This is the bunker under the house now, yeah. We've already done this. That's what the old key got us, yeah. Air coming out of that vent. There could be gas coming out of it. I don't know about air. Check the garage. That's the save area. Did that part. That goes to the down part where we got the key. Where do we use the red key? Hey, pigs. Anything in here that we missed? I doubt you would wake up in the room where something was missed anyway. But we're gonna double check all the rooms. Yeah, what is up in this room? Are you kidding me? I was joking about that. You can dry the friggin' floppy disks in the Steam. I was actually joking earlier when I said that. Okay. Alright, well, now we have a lead. So now we need to go use this one, and then we probably need to swap out and use the other one. Yeah, let's use Steam to dry it. Yeah, that makes sense. Progress, either way. The famously dry Steam. There. probably just thought hot equals dry. Yeah, I guess so. Well, next time I have a stupid idea like that, I guess I'll be going and trying it immediately. Storage. Security office, there we go. Won't work next time, yeah, but might as well try it. So we need to see what this one says, and then we gotta take this one back down, swap it out for the notes one, and bring that up as well, probably. Takes damage, so we need the other one. Oh, maybe not. Manual disc defragment required. Continue. What? Shh. Maybe? Probably damaged by all the steam. Yeah. Let me through here. What? Need a way to hide. Your brain turns off as soon as you see these puzzles. So. Huh. Yeah, I'm not sure that's... I know how to do sliding puzzles, but I don't know what it wants. The outcome is the problem. Like, it's like two puzzles in one here. It's like... Where does it want the layers? I'm guessing blue must be on top. Yeah, but blue must be on top? I mean, I guess? Maybe? Those don't really line up right, though. Those reversed? Dog. Your kids, you call him Dozer, wants to know if you can start a donation tier for reducing the clock. People have been talking about that. It doesn't seem like it's the easy way to do it. We found that one person has done it, but they have like a person that coded it, like made their own proprietary thing to do it. And then I think last night Rufus was checking. He was like, yeah, it doesn't look like it's a very easy thing to do. So it's possible, we know, but is it possible for me to get it set up? I don't know. Yeah, like I said, the real problem with this is we don't know where any of this is supposed to go. And we still have to get the other disc too. Maybe these are in opposite locations. Suspects is a Chevy. Try all combinations with something clicks. Maybe. What misfortune. Doesn't look right either. 2, 3, 4. Maybe that one does go there. Are the evil alerts still on? No. That is at an end. Look like I might have had it. I'm not sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I feel like this one goes here. Maybe. Whoops, I did that wrong. I think this one here, I need to get these ones changed. Crap. Is that wrong again? There we go. That looks... Those ones look correct if it's supposed to go on top. We don't know. But yeah, no, the scream alerts are done. Yeah. Okay. So let's assume the blue is right. It's the only lead I have right now too. Yeah. I mean, there's another floppy disk. We can see what it says. It might actually have a solve for this, or might not even need this. Yeah. We might as well continue this right now. We haven't been trying it for very long. So let's say that we got blue right and it was on top. We have no idea if it's supposed to be on top or not, actually. There's 5 different panels that have pink on it. That's not good. Hooray! You're right, blue on top. Thank goodness. That didn't really take all that too long. U.S. Department of Defense, unauthorized access are usually prosecuted. Access HVAC. Oh, is that going to stop that there? Feel guilty about Ludo? It's like, had you seen the whole thing? It's all good, no worries. Not recover. Okay. So now we need to go see if that shut the fan off in the vent. We need to take this disc with us because we need to trade it out for the other disc and try it. Okay, fortunately we do have access to this. Okay. Understand why I wasn't a fan? I liked how they did the fourth wall breaking stuff. And the graphics and things of the game were good. Unfortunately, and it could be just my fault for consuming so much media over the years. Unfortunately, I kind of knew where it was headed. And then also someone translating the name Luto right off the bat and they didn't do that any favors. Okay. I feel like the game lied to me. We can go on the elevator now, but I need to know what's on that other disc. This is in the way, which... What the crap? This is bugged. Stuck there. We're gonna have to go through the... Does this drop out somewhere else? Can't remember. Let's show you chapter 2. Yeah, that's true. What does that mean? I think it meant like morning, right? Not like the time of day, but you know. It was fine. Definitely wasn't my favorite or least favorite of the event. For some reason, I was thinking it was going to be more like Madison or one of those that's more jumpy and stuff instead of like another depression game. But again, partially my fault for not reading. The game was made really well. Alright. I gotta get into the basement again. Oh, I gotta see what's on that other floppy disk. Thanks forever. Being grief and mourning or something like that. God, it'll suck if he kills me. It's unfortunate that we just can't go through the vent there because it's blocked. It's like bugged. The vent panel is just like lodged into the friggin' game wall. Guess we just take the stairs. This is the wrong way. See much of Ludo except for the Pac-Man part. No, I'm crouching. Yeah, someone else asked that too. It's like, is your character extremely short? No, no. Just crouch walking. It makes less noise. I want to trade these discs out. Make sure I don't put the wrong one in there. So we want this one to go back in. I would like to go back to the... get another save. I don't want to have to do that disc puzzle again. Wasn't too bad, but I mean, definitely take time. Stairs, no. Conference room. Did I go the wrong way again? Storage. Yes, I did. What does the monster look like? Guy in a mask and an apron. And there's his dog, which I don't know how to describe the dog. There's the kitchen. Area. There's the way to the save area. Here we go. So I'm wondering if that's actually how we were supposed to open that box or not. Probably not. Okay, another save. So we're gonna go save it. We're gonna dry using Steam. This disc, we're gonna check what it is, and then we're gonna take the elevator. Get in there, what the crap? We've gone up this many times. There we go. Yeah, now that we're out of the house, it's like he's wearing a lab coat. Yeah. Kind of even wondering if it's the same guy or not. There's more than one of them. I don't know. Right. Let's grab some for my daughter. And it's kind of crazy there's going to be another level in here. Jeez. I have to go down the elevator. But I got to see what's on that disc first. So let's go back to the Steam room. Near here. 600 for also, I know. Freaking insane. So there is an escape door in the garage. You should remember that. Is that a horse? No, there was a cow. We found a cow. We found pigs, and we found goats. I haven't seen a horse. Although we've learned that there might be more animals down the elevator. I really went the long way to get to the steam. There's a dog. Tiny at the top, mass underneath. Yeah. I wonder what this ending's gonna be like. Surely it's gonna give us a different ending. Watch it just literally nuke the place and we don't get any answers. That would also not surprise me. The J guy said we need to destroy the place. Yeah, I'm just wondering if that's like literally all that happens as we kill ourselves and the whole place. Because we're infected by something. We saw that at the end of the first ending. Conclusion new. Stupid. Ah, yes. Nothing fixes floppy disk. A wet floppy disk like scalding hot steam. Crap, the dog and both out there. Don't know what this is, so let's roast it with as much radiation as we can produce. Dog's really bad at tracking, actually. Lucky for us. Yeah, the game's been pretty beefy. Compared to the dog, I don't think it has a nose or ears. It has things that look almost like those things. Oh my god, let me over there. Night shift part was added later. If you put your hard drive up to a steam vent, will it get more storage? You have to soak it in water first. So submerge it in water for a while, and then take it out of the water, and then put it in front of some steam. Originally, you just started with Roxanne and Brendan in the car going to the house. That adds up. No, not that one. That one. Where is it? Is it this one? Yes. Okay. All right. Let's see what the other floppy is. Sure, it's gonna be amazing. I'm gonna try that right now and sue if it doesn't work. Annual report in 1966. Administration recently established a multitude of workshops to take place over the next 12 to 16 months to address the PSO radioactive malpractice that occurred over the course of a decade. The teams at NRC and MNSS have been working toward determining what additional studies could be beneficial due to the rate of exposure in the area. Our first day with some of the workshops include presentations from staff to provide background information on recent studies. Dr. Lynch provided a summary of the data taken from subject Casey Dwyer 001 on long-term effects that Oh boy. Wow, that was worth taking that 15 minutes for. Alright, to the elevator. Lore. Oh, we're gonna get a little bit more than that. Okay, now we gotta wait for the elevator to come back. Clutch Night especially out of glass and resin encased nano diamond. Los Alamos nuclear test, supposedly with official government papers. JX Designs counter. Oh, are you asking which streamathon thing? I don't actually know. Let me see. While we're waiting on this, I can probably go look. You wearing a cowl costume? Okay. It's called Stream Marathon Timer by LX. I mean, I'm not opposed to using a different one that works with Stream Elements overlay. As long as I can start it where we already are and dictate how much everything adds. But this one's called Stream Marathon Timer by LX. LX is all I know. Open the hatch. I was just going to write it down when he went down. We just now went under 600. Oh my god. Oh. We're back. Still a little bit longer. Thank you for the bits, Katie. Never say 600, it does. All right, progress. We made it somewhere we've never been. Huge progress, actually. So now we're on the other block side of the stairs. Okay. Sound kind of like Jurassic Park there. Stop streaming, the counter can never go up. That's true. There was like a cave the other way. Danger, keep out. Okay, I guess we're going that other way. Hope I didn't need the bolt cutters. Jamil, thank you for the gift sub to Ferelzo for their 16th month. Thank you, Jamil. Very much appreciated. Back we go. This is where he takes the meat. I was just streaming on Rebirth. Oh, we haven't seen Rebirth. What is that one? Oh, no. That just means no, it doesn't.
You know, we haven't stumbled in our search to ban ourselves. Now, you've taken the first step. The crucial step.
think we found another ending. Yikes forever. Yeah, so we found another ending. Okay. So that's 1, 2, 3 endings. But there's another, I'm sure. Below 600, yikes forever. Okay. All right, well, let's not worry about doing the other lore piece. Going to Highway Tiger. Now we know that one. I need to make it to the other vent. And then when we're at the bottom, instead of going toward the locked door from the one ending, we're going to go right. The timer next year? I don't know. I haven't decided yet what we're going to do. We have some ideas of what to do with the extra time this year. We'll go from there. I'm thinking the next ending is blowing up the place, yeah. Right. Yeah, okay. That's the... Wait, was it the other vent? What is this? Wasn't that way? Oh, there it is. Okay. Alright, we wait till the elevator comes back, we ride it back down, we go that same direction, only when we get to the meat tunnel, we take the right path instead of the meat tunnel path. If you take the meat tunnel path, you don't wake up the next morning. I'm sure there's a way to make him take the elevator up faster. Meat tunnel, you say? Why did he phase through the wall? That's bullcrap. I have to do that again. Call for the boss when you turned. What'd you miss? What of the game? We found the way downstairs and we got a crazy ending. That's crazy that he faced through the friggin' wall. At least we can get back to it quickly. We got another ending, a new death ending. That ending, yeah, I don't know. There's some weird radioactive Lovecraft thing going on. I'm not sure. Quote 2633, giraffe tastes like long horse. Probably true. Left out of here? No, it goes to the garage. Some face hugger type thing? Yeah, something. Pig room. This is the steam that dries things room. The random quote mug. I'm not sure how we do that. Quote 218. Put your thumb up its butthole. See what gender it is. Yeah. Away, you friggin' dog. Is there a vent access in here? Was that the other storage room? No, it's here. Let the clock get under 600 hours? Yes. Alright. Just let him leave the elevator enough this time, because apparently he can just phase through the friggin' elevator wall. How unhinged your coworkers would think you were if you were coming in with some of the quotes. Yeah, we still have to go through a bit of those. Last year we were going to go through and prune a bit of them, and we made it through like 200 or 300 of them, but there's so many. Apparently we're going to have time this year, though. Besides staying at that house, are there any other games you plan on finishing from it? I'll probably do the true ending of Withering Rooms, where we fight the god of the dream. We did the other 3 endings, so I feel like we might as well do that one. Drive-through only using leet speak or sling? No, I'm not. Riz me up some nuggets, no cap. I've not done that yet. The lab. Why is he giving me a new screwdriver? He has no reason to come in here, okay? He's doing his meat deliveries. Like, stay out of here while I'm looking around.
You and your faith. Perhaps
Oh no.
you can use it to purpose.
The TV. Okay, I'm going up first. Please no. Please no, Gloomy. CFV. Where the crap are we? Let's just find the code for that box that I shot open. Huh. There's like an achievement for breaking all the TVs. You figured out you could break them. And this place is large also. What crap is this? That's where they broadcast the show? What? Warning, do not stare directly at the lens. Yeah. Yeah, we learned that. Brothers and sisters, children of faith, do you ever feel angry? Now, anger can be overwhelming for many, and this is a truly human state that you find yourself in. However, anger doesn't have to be something you lose yourself to. Like all things we experience in the imperfect world, it can be a tool. In this segment, I will show you how to utilize this powerful tool. I will shape it into something productive, something that will both strengthen you and your faith. Perhaps you could even use it to help others to find the perfection we're all slowly developing. And what is more noble than showing the misguided the perfection they can obtain? So this is what the TV's been saying. It's up to you to show the world its imperfections. Only through that can we hope to fix them. Just one of them. There's another save tape. Okay. Maybe there's a save place here. That would be nice. How big is this game? Lore. Save the first one. Also breaks. Angry. Rescue chip. I know what you're talking about though. Bug spray. My god. We're gonna have to go back up the friggin' elevator to use this. Can't carry more items. Why didn't you give me this screwdriver? Well, this doesn't seem very important. God, I hope it's not. We've already read it. It had lore on it, so. Bug spray. Hooray. So now we have to go back up the elevator. Make our way to the kitchen and dining. Kill the bugs and go through that vent. Torment. Thank you for the 38 months. Thank you, Torment. Very much appreciated. What's happening here? Danger. Do not operate the machine without approval from Dr. Tamrat. All right, let's do it. What's the purpose of this? Just be another ending. I don't look directly in the lens. I thought it was gonna kill me. Okay. We're gonna ruin them by increasing their electric bill. It's very interesting that it gave us a screwdriver. Was the game, they're like, oh, if you went all the way down here and you left your screwdriver back up top, we need to give you one so you can use it, but for what? God. Got a fork.
Only through that
A vent.
can we hope to fix them.
What? They got a toilet? I think I need a toilet in my TV room of death.
Brothers and sisters, children of faith, do you ever feel angry? Now,
Yes.
anger can be overwhelming for many, and this is a truly human state to find yourself in. However, anger doesn't have to be something that you lose yourself to.
There are just more cells down here. TVs. Can we go in those?
Find the perfection we're all slowly developing.
Yes, but why?
You
Unscrew the wrong way. No, this is Australia. That doesn't make any sense. That's how things unscrew in the southern hemisphere. It's crazy down there. Water goes the wrong way. Screws are righty-loosey, lefty-tighty. Crazy. The mirror dimension.
As we shake off these same influences, we discover that outside forces.
They're threaded the wrong way so they don't work themselves out as the world turns. I like how there's gonna be someone out there who's like, yeah, that's ignorant. Thinking we're serious. Or one of those times like I made a stupid comment joke like that and they immediately did like the worst possible, like over the top, well yeah, but in America, like awful thing they could think of. I remember that. This place is huge. We still have to go back upstairs. Up elevator, I guess. Being ignorant. Ladder. Where the crap does this go? I'm jumping up the ladder. Upbridge Farm. There's an invisible wall there. You're not supposed to be able to jump across that, I think. Oh, we made it to the conference room. Another videotape. Go. Dog. killed that dog again. Oh my god. So we're gonna have to get out of here and go to the dining area and use the bug spray. Okay. Freaking dog. That's what I was thinking too, but I don't see anything. I think this is, so far, it just seems like a way to get back up without having to wait on the elevator and, or without having to use the elevator, I should say. He's building man-sized vent ducts. We're just a little lady. Freaking dog, go away. Fancy. Wait, wasn't the kitchen upstairs? Can pizza from Domino's. The restaurant has 2 large pizza, any topping, $12.99. My favorite. If I'm getting like all toppings, I don't really do often. What? We've never seen the dog come in the stairs. I usually get like meat lovers with jalapeno or something like that. Meat lovers with like onion and jalapeno or something. But typically I usually just get 3 topping. And oftentimes it's sausage, jalapeno, and something, depending on what I'm feeling. Usually 2 meats and jalapeno. Pepperoni, pineapple, yeah, that's what my wife and my daughter get almost every time. And if it's 3 topping, they get pepperoni, pineapple, black olive. The bumblebee pizza. And I really don't want this friggin' dog, or I don't want to die right now. I have the bug spray. I probably should just go save it. There's like 4 more save tapes. Down the bug spray? Yeah. Yep. It was in, you had to take the elevator down. You've had pepperoni, pineapple. Oh, you've never had. Or was it? You had to take the elevator down and it was in a room down there. We had to take the screws off of a vent down the elevator somewhere. Where's the safe spot from here? Might be the other vent, right? No, it's should be down here. No, this is right. Okay. This is the other vent. Does this one connect? I don't think so. Pepperoni pineapple is good, yeah. I don't like olives in general, so. I might just go for the bug spray area. It would suck to having to go back down though. Don't think. Oh, we can hear that machine that we turned on. Are olives typically for salads? They're using a lot of things. I don't know. My wife and daughter just eat olives. Yeah, okay. Black olive and Canadian bacon. Leftover cold with chocolate milk. A crap. I mean, to each their own, but people are crapping on pepperoni with pineapple, and you're in here having olives and chocolate milk. Jesus Christ. Why do we now have a hammer in here? I mean, to each their own, you know? As always. Call the police. What's your favorite breakfast? I'm not just talking about milk with the pizza. This is the olive portion as well here. Chocolate milk and olive pizza. I really don't want them to give me a Rake's burner account. Oh my god, please do not kill me after all this. I just need to get to the friggin' save vent. Strawberry milk is superior to chocolate milk. I agree. He's just looping around this room? Come on. No! I'm gonna have to go get the friggin' bug spray again. How come he can phase through the elevator wall, huh? He's a demon, that's why. I heard the elevator. It wasn't all the way up yet. Negative number is for place. If you wanted to, you could change, say, bits to subtract time instead. There's no way to put it like, what we originally wanting was for people to decide which way they go by either, like putting in a tag word when they do a subscription or something. And I have to go down the friggin' elevator again. So the save one is connected to the maintenance room. Marbles? No marbles. So... Okay. Just a minute. I know, and it seemed like I wasn't able to have it grab that. I don't know. Not sure. -1 forever. Unsubdom followed. Screw it. Actually, no, we need up there. That is the one we need. Okay, is it left or is it right? I feel like... I don't remember. Left. It's a weird looking dog. Yes, we killed it one time too, and it was... Its corpse is really odd. So it is right. Why are we in the house? We're not. We're in an underground bunker beneath the house. It's completely different. So one right and then to the left. Okay. Mutated murder monster doggo of some sort. Man, that really sucks that we didn't get the bug spray back up here. So should we turn that machine back on while we're down there, I guess? White long sleeve, blue label. What's coming aside from the gray one? I don't have a white one. What's this guy's name again? Clyde or something? Come on, Clyde. Get up here. Here's fall damage if I just go through it. Let's find out. Oh, cool. Okay. No more waiting then. Yeah, I'm gonna turn it back on. Look until the game's done. Anything knows anymore? No worries, understand that. I think we're pretty close to being done. I based that on vibes. To go along with the earlier conversation. Trust me, bro. First we don't slay the princess, and then we don't stay out of the house. I know. Okay, so this way. The lab. There was an extra tape. Was that in here, or was that... I think that was in the other room, right? Oh yeah, screwdriver, we're gonna need that. I don't even think I opened the ones in the middle here. Okay, we went upstairs. The contrarian. Work for myself because I won't listen to anyone else. Okay. Oh, we didn't read this, right? Research log, November 1980. Research conducted by Dr. Anthony Tambor. 1980. Testing has been in progress for 8 days now. After the most recent conducted experiments, we've discovered the monkeys to respond much quicker than the rabbits. Mutations are at a minimal, which is considerably good news. However, might experiment further on test C, which will be taken at high risk. Soon we will be separating some of the animals amongst the vacant rooms in the bunker for further experimentation. Broadcasting signals seem to have little to no effect. Signals from VHS tapes, however, are showing results of success within around 60 days' time. Monkeys are responding most effective, seemingly a bit more intelligent as well as violent. There's talk of human subjects being brought to us within the next few weeks. Yesterday, the animals were dispersed between 3 different rooms. Monkeys in room 112, rabbits in room 127, and cattle in room 80. Between the last 2 rounds of testing, a scientist discovered unusual wavelengths in the electroencephalograph that suggests that the animals could be communicating mentally. This could become an issue if not treated properly, hence the reason why we've contacted the agency to send us a handful of scientists to attempt to reverse the effect of the latest round of testing. We received a plethora of human test subjects to help us reach a conclusion. While the monkeys were doing well, the other animals responded in reaction and timing was unfortunately not enough to continue testing further. Therefore, all cattle and rodent have been discarded as we make room for the new examinees. Experimentation with tests A and B will begin as soon as the sanitation crew is able to provide adequate space. The majority of the subjects have made impeccable progress in response time toward the first few rounds of testing. However, there has been a select few who've made attempts at resisting experimentation, mainly during the test B, reacting to violent outbursts of scratching, screaming, and biting some of the scientists. Even though they are little to no threat while in our care, the situation will have to be de-escalated either by sedation or termination. Dr. Hayward currently suffers from external injury to the face and neck due to disturbances caused by subject 918. Subject has been restrained and put in room 130 until further notice. After conducting multiple different experiments over the past 32 days, through both the monkey and human examinees, we've discovered that the signals from VHS are the most effective. Unfortunately, but not surprisingly, the animal's health ultimately decreases at a much faster pace than humans. While the mass of human subjects also react sickly, their illness is not nearly as life-threatening. An update on subject 918. Reactions became so intense and violent that Dr. Hayward eventually went through with termination. We've had other subjects become violent as well. However, they can be restrained and sedated. 918 was breaking restraints and made attempts of escaping, which was not to be tolerated. Lore! VHS tapes, that's part of the story of the ring. Only this time it's just a pasture. Pasture? Like a cow pasture? No, the other kind. Pasture then? Yeah, that one. He's talking to himself. Yeah, we read that one last time. So yeah, that's what we're kind of working on actually. Hopefully. So we turned on this machine. I don't know if that did anything. Bug spray, hooray! Now, where was that other VHS tape though? Oh, it was in the conference room. Alright. Back out, back down here. Freaking elevator.
Then showing them as guided, the perfection that they can hope to attain. It's up to you.
I'm gonna turn this thing down.
Its imperfections. Only through that can we hope to fix them.
Team Kaboom, that's what we're working on. We have the self-destruct code for the blue key, but not for the red key. We also don't know where they go yet. And potentially the bug spray is going to let us go to where we need to go. I don't know how that's gonna work, but I need the pocket nuke from Bone Totem, yes. What? The door is locked. That's bullcrap. Wow, I jumped over that dog and it worked. I was very surprised. Stupid dog can phase through doors. Really close to the spot where we need to use the bug spray. I would love to go save the game, but the dog seems to not want us to do that. Is that him in chat? You shoot the dog like the grandma? Yes, but it takes like 6 shots. We actually did that one of the times. All right, here we go. What? No. Where? Don't friggin' kill me. Oh my god, I'm 1 hit from dying. There was no more bugs right there. What, Ethan? Agent Orange. So now I need to go heal. Is there a heal in the kitchen still? I know there's one in some of the animal rooms, but... God. Might have been stepping on the spray area. Either way, though, we're 1 hit from dying. For God's sake. I don't have any with me, right? Nope, I don't have any with me. Okay. Well, we can save it with like 1 health. I guess we will. We know there's other tapes, so I don't have to go back to the friggin' 3rd basement, whatever you want to call it. 3rd base? Yeah. That was dangerous. Yeah, we have the other save spots too if it really came to it and I had to go back down. We've left so many heals in places, but... do I remember which places? I know there's some in the animal places. There's some down here too. In here? Or was it in the cafeteria? I can't remember. I think cafeteria and dorm. Wait, do these work now? No. Maybe that power is doing it. This screen reminds you of Silent Hill. This game kind of reminds me of Resident Evil 1. Right, you get items that you don't know what they do, and you have to take them places to figure out what they do, and where, and whatnot. And, like, they make logical sense, for the most part, once you have them. And it's a big maze, and there are doors you need to open from different sides, and... gameplay loop, anyway. Take the computer to the Steam vents. That'll fix it. What am I sneaking around to avoid? The dog and the killer guy. Sneaking makes no noise, so. I threw a heal down over there. Maybe. I didn't. Hiding from midlife crisis. Stairs. The conference room doesn't count as opened because the dog opened it, or what? There we go. At least we won't die to the first hit of the stupid bugs. I think there was a heal in one of these too. All right, back to the bugs. The eternal streamathon. Really wonder how long it would last if it was not capped at the end of the year. We could find out. Nah, I'm good. Yeah, come on. It'll be fine. It's a 2025 streamathon, yeah. That's how it's always been. I've said that since the very first year that we were doing these, that it's like, people are like, what if it does last all the way through next year and it doesn't end or whatever? I was like, what do you mean? It's a 2025 streamathon, so it ends after 2025 ends. Maximum. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with extra hours. We end with extra hours, though. This thing better not freaking kill me. Holy crap. I'm gonna have to bring more heals down here? Why is that spot hurt? I don't get it. It doesn't always. Am I jumping this or? Okay, so we're supposed to go down there. Great. Going dork. Okay. Just right. Well, we get damaged sometimes, not others. So I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. That's what I was thinking initially. Wish there was a heal here. If we die, we need to go get heals and go back to the, like, maybe bring more heals and go back to the vent. God. Oh, okay, so that's that door. Okay. Haven't been able to go through that before, but I know what that is, at least. So we could go save it from here, but... Emergency. Exit will unlock an event of nuclear failure. Project Jolly Weapons Program. Power plant shutdown manual. This document is not to be disclosed with any unauthorized personnel. Shutdown codes will be updated and displayed on the central computer located in security storage. You must have clearance. Oh, God. Any unauthorized personnel are forbidden from entering the security room. In all courses of operation, please do the following. 2 shutdown keys are required in both control rooms. Main and sub-control. There's a shutdown code sequence in the terminal. We have one of those. All the remaining instructions through the program. Oh, crap. We're missing a code. Do we maybe only need one? I mean, that's not what it sounds like. Here's the red key. Yeah, we all have the blue key codes. Ah, crap. I mean, we can try it, but I'm almost certain we need another code. Yeah. I mean, we can figure it out. It's not that many characters. It's definitely not the way you're supposed to do it. And based on the other one, there's 6 more codes. You found the shut-off code? No, I found the shut-off code for blue key, not for red key. Yeah, let's look for it. We know where this goes now, at least. So where does the blue key one... Both control rooms, the main and sub-control. Reactor room. Let's just chat Nago fingers in your ears. Okay. Reason to be behind, I mean, I guess it'll just be beeping. But all, we needed the blue key to get the blue codes. I'm guessing we need the red key to get the red code. Okay. Here's the blue one. Man, I might... It's not that much of a... If I go back up there to try to get the red code, then we risk dying again. It's not that hard to brute force it. There's not that many combinations left after the first two that we already have, A1, B2. I'm about to say screw it. Blue key. This one we have B2. A2. C4. B1, B3. C1. A4. C2. Okay. How old is this game? 2 years. Something like that. Couple years. Okay. Alright. So now, let's just brute the red one. Screw it. Oh, we know based on that paper where the other code should be. Oh well. Alright, so we have A1. A1, B2. E3. A3. These relate to the other ones at all? Really? Oh god.
5 minutes until meltdown. Please use the emergency exits.
Well, that didn't take very much brute forcing at all, actually. I don't remember where the other one was. Oh, the vent. There's one in the garage. Garage. I want to die in there.
4 minutes until meltdown.
Garage. That vent loops to the garage. I don't know if that's where we're supposed to go or not. But I remember there was a... Get in there! What the crap? Which way was the garage? Great.
3 minutes until meltdown.
Well, that did me no good. We just go up. Where was the garage? Is that through that This? Yes, okay. What? Oh, this is bullcrap. What? What is going on? 2 chances remain? Oh, God. Just let it blow up. So you get 3 chances at the escape. So is that not where we're supposed to go? Like, what? That's the only other exit I remember. It seems like that is the way. What's happening? Also, I don't have my knife anymore. I couldn't even begin to tell you where I dropped it. So... I mean, save the chainsaw on your chest. Yeah, I know. Crazy. This time I'm going in there with less health, too. No, you can't get this way. Okay. Do I remember where I dropped the knife? No idea. No idea. There's nowhere to run him to either. Unless you can run back through the fire with him. I mean... We're gonna have to re-put in the codes. If we don't get it this time. There's so little health. If there's another way to get in there. There's the hammer. I mean, the hammer can hit, but I don't think that's gonna do anything. The gun, shooting him enough times made him run away previously. I used all the bullets on him. But I don't think he runs away anymore. So he spawns and we start removing those. I'm already at like no health. So we can loot to the garage this way next time to avoid the fire damage, but it looks like that is the way out. Let's see if that jump always works. Nope. Yeah, so both ways in hurt you. Yeah, I'm not sure then. That's an awful lot of those to have to pull off with him. What? Why is... The gun's not loaded this time. Great. He walks through the pillar. Imagine the game crashing. I'm being flash bung. Man, that was close. We were one hit from dying. Hey.
Hello? Hello? Can you hear me? We don't know your name. You've been in a coma for the past few days. There was a major accident. Can you speak? Don't worry about it now. You need to rest. We have you scheduled for surgery tomorrow. Get some rest, and you'll be back to your normal self in about a week.
Yeah, surgery for what? What? There's also a TV right in front of us. We made it, Phelan. Is there another section? Oh my god, what? Turn the volume down. What? So either way, she still explodes of blood even after doing all that? Are we literally just in the house? These are just more rooms in the house, it looks like. Are you okay in there? You guys doing alright? Hey, what you see out there? Oh, these were those things that were around the brain eater. Yeah, there's more of them. That was the front door to the house, I think. Well, at least everything was explained at the end. At least we got, at least that extra ending was worthwhile, yeah. GG. We did the extra hard ending. Alright, I gotta look and see if that's all of them. Stay out of the house. How many endings? We got all the endings. You said there's... You think there's another one? What one do you think I didn't get? We got... Escape. We got Sacrifice. We got Mother. And we got Rebirth. Yeah, we got all of them. Yeah. Yeah. You have to, yeah, we got that one, yeah. It's the same one as staring into the TV. It says, okay, we got all 4 of them. Does that lead just to the same one? A stare into the reactor? I mean, we have a reload. We can, apparently it might be a little different. Okay, let's see. Where do we have that load at? This one? I mean, that one's pretty easy. But I'm pretty sure we got the 4 that are listed on here. What does it say the name of that one is, so I can see if it coincides with one of the ones we already have? Because maybe this article was made before. Turk, thank you for the look. So I need to go to the other vent. Okay. Knives in the safe. Yeah, I don't need it. We're not doing that same ending. There might be one more miniature ending, I suppose. And then I'll recap all the endings. And we'll talk about them. So I need to go back down. There's a couple of ways to do that. We'll do this one. I always do that. Anywhere on a field trip to Australia. Here. Can we learn that there's no full? It doesn't matter. He's not in here, so. So even if this ends up not being an actual additional ending, it's another way to get it at the least. So we'll do it. Turn on the machine. And come back in here. Okay. Yeah, so the screen's filling up just like when you stare into the TV. I'm guessing this is probably going to be the same ending as the TV ending, which is the first one we got. But we'll see. Might be a little different. It is slightly different. No, it's more different than I thought. Okay. I think we're in one of those things. The other one is not considered an ending, but like a game over screen. Gotcha. So you get to this one the same way, only you watch the projector rather than the... hey there. Watch the projector rather than the TV. Okay. There's lots of people with those on their heads. Okay. Excellent. Hey guys. Sucks for you, huh? Don't worry, it happened to me once. I just reloaded. I don't know why you guys didn't reload your save files. Why didn't they just reload? Are they stupid? I'm gonna follow the right wall. I don't remember which direction I came from. Those clones of me? I don't think so. Because it's talked about more humans being... I mean, there was also like quite a few of those of the people that were still in cages at the house that we let loose. Isn't the same one of these, right? following the right wall only works in mazes if there's no, like, you know, centered section, which I think this has. Yeah. Wall-to-wall exploration. Yeah, I don't think it's going to work in this one. Did we miss something where the, where these guys were? The only item we have left is our flashlight. Okay, we're in a very bloody area now. Crap at these chambers. Did you guys see a direction that we didn't go? Hard to tell in here, but like the blood under our feet is gone. So let's not go this way. We definitely went left there. Right isn't anything. Oh. I'm guessing that might be the correct way. Okay. No map at all in this game? No. That's the only place we've heard something. Let's keep that direction in mind. It'd be interesting if this ending is literally this. Yep, now you're stuck in this forever. I'm trying to head, like, roughly in the direction that was. But been down those. I made it. Okay. All right, so we did all endings, all game over endings now. And we know nothing. Cool. All right, let's see here. Let's see. This is supposedly explaining the endings. Okay, sure. Let's see. That's the weirdest one. Yeah. So no matter what, which ending, she dies. So no matter what. Let's see what this says about them. I mean, we can gather some stuff about the overall story, right? The mill shutting down because people getting cancer that worked there. It turns out there's a government facility underneath the reactor, and they're doing experiments down there, and they're using the broadcasting to do these things or whatever. But okay, so rebirth, we did that one. Roxanne manages to gain access to the bunker and finds a corridor lined in blood leading to a red lighted door. She opens it. She is ambushed and knocked out by the butcher. She opens the final door. When she comes back to her senses, finds herself tied up in a gore-covered room. Butcher silently is standing next to an animate, monstrous mass of flesh. Roxanne can only watch as protuberances extend. Yeah, so we did that. So it's not explained, though. It presumably devours her. Well, based on all the bodies we found in the other one with those things attached to their head, I don't think they're consuming. I think they're... I don't know what, but they're doing something else. Escape. This is the first one we did, right? Roxanne is able to unlock the front door and escape outside. Upon exiting the cornfield, the butcher suddenly appears from the side, grabbing a chainsaw. She runs into the nearby scrubland, eventually finding a trailer park. Pursuer having disappeared from sight. Roxanne knocks on the door, being greeted by a stranger who ignores her panic state and asks her if she would like to come inside. Roxanne suddenly experiences abdominal pain, begs stranger to help, spits up blood. Worm-like creature wiggling its way out of her mouth. Also, that guy was the guy that was at the gas station on the start of the other one. Mother, we did this one as well. Roxanne gains access to the bunker, finds a vent, blah, 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 clears away, unaware. That night while Roxanne is watching TV, suddenly starts to vomit blood, and a worm-like creature erupts from her mouth. Roxanne faints again. Sometime later, wakes up to find the whole hospital ward bathed in red and empty, save for the number of pulsating organic egg sacs sprouting on the ground. The walls on top of the ceiling. Roxanne reaches the exit door, at which point the credits roll. No, that's not what happened. Not exactly, right? No, it didn't. Yeah, that was the exit door. Okay, never mind. I was getting them mixed up with the brain one. Gains access to the bunker, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. Roxanne progresses through the fleshy corridors. Even further, she finds the room that holds her fate. 3 floating creatures appear with large teeth. As she gets close, the camera pans to one of the creatures. The screen goes black. Okay. All right. So we did everything. We did all the endings. Does it not have the guy that was experimented on listed? That's weird. Wait. It doesn't have those listed here either, which is weird. Did I play Murder House? Yeah, I played Murder House, yeah. Oh, that one I played last year, the year before. Game first being Murder House, other one being Christmas Massacre. So, what did I think about it overall? The thing about this one is the game was good. Actually, I really like the gameplay of this one. Was one of the ones I liked the best out of this year. I do wish that it explained a little more and that the endings were a little bit more fulfilling. Like, yeah, like I said, I understand the experiments and the why the mill was there and it getting cancer, and then why they were getting people to experiment on, and all that kind of stuff, right? So all that interesting. The gameplay was fun overall. Like I said, it was one of those like survival horrors where you actually have to. It's almost like a Metroidvania in a way, where you have to like go through and find the right pieces to unlock the certain things to get to the next piece, and use that to get the other thing. You know what I mean? So that part of it was fun. I enjoyed that. The game was fun overall. I think the gameplay of this one might have been better than. I think it was better than Murder House, but I think the conclusion in Murder House was much more enjoyable, much more like, oh, that's what was going on the whole time, sort of thing. And then there was also a twist at the end of Murder House. I won't spoil it in case you haven't watched Murder House. It's up on YouTube if you want to see my playthrough of it. They have a few other. Let's see. Yeah, this is the other one that I know, the Rewind or Die. Don't look at it. Let's look at that for next year out of curiosity. There's a serial killer stalking your video store, and you just call into work on your day off. Stock shelves, deal with customers, and run for your life. This one sounds more like the beginning of the previous one, but like... Well, I'm glad we got the most out of that game. It was definitely worth... how much did you say you ended up... You got it on a sale for like $8, right? It was definitely worth... It doesn't seem like there's any reason to replay it. A rewind or die is only 1 to 2 hours. That's unfortunate. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and end the YouTube portion of this so that it creates the VOD for this. I will be playing something else tonight, probably trying to finish off Withering Room. So if you're interested, YouTube, I'll be back up after I get that set up. If not, you can always head over to Twitch, or I'll see you another day. Like $7 or $8. Yeah, I mean, I definitely got the money's worth out of it, and it was one of the more enjoyable ones from a gameplay perspective this year. But I just wish the ending, at least one of them, would have been more satisfying. Especially, it seems like doing the extra ending by going through the entire friggin' bunker should have been a little bit more. It doesn't even have to be a happy ending, but like a fulfilling, like a enjoyable as far as a storytelling ending. Again, Murder House, I preferred how that one ended a lot more than this one, but overall gameplay was good. Cases at the house, Philly was experiencing radiation as a mutator, hence the barrels, radiation, nearby cancer cases. Right, and we know that the reactor that was producing this down there, hidden, is what was screwing with the land above, and why the mill went to crap, right? The owner and other people were getting cancer, he died, etc. Yeah. Enjoying the games. Thank you, Phelan. All right, let me go ahead and end the YouTube portion, then we'll start back up with another one. But no, like I said, enjoyed overall, aside from that, I didn't enjoy any of the endings, unfortunately.